A patriot movement is a group of people who say they love their country. And they often wish to protect its culture, its laws, and its borders. In Britain today, the word patriot is used in many different ways, by many different people and groups. Some use the term quietly, to express a simple pride in their home. Others use it loudly, as a banner for protest and a demand for significant change. It is crucial to understand that these groups are not all the same, and they do not all think alike. Yet many of them share a powerful desire to feel safe, to feel a sense of belonging, and perhaps most importantly, to feel that they are being heard by those in power. To understand this rise, we must begin with a short history. The story of British patriotism is not a new one. It is woven deeply into the nation's past. For centuries, a sense of island identity has been a powerful force. It was shaped by resistance to foreign invaders, Romans, Normans. Later, the expansion of the British Empire across the globe. This history created a strong narrative of resilience, independence, a unique national character. This pride was not just about monarchs, battles. It was also found in the works of writers and poets. English landscape, Scottish highlands, Welsh valleys, a shared language, common law, institutions that evolved over a millennium. A deep-rooted identity gave cohesion and also anxiety. The financial crisis of 2008 was more than an economic event. It was a psychological shock. A belief in steady progress shattered overnight. Banks, once pillars of stability, were taking reckless risks. Billions in taxpayer bailouts followed. For millions, the pain was direct. Jobs lost, wages flat, services cut. Many felt a distant, unaccountable elite had failed them. A parallel debate on immigration and identity grew louder. Who belongs? Who makes the rules? These questions strike at how people see themselves and their future. Media amplified the message. Simple, direct, forceful. Messages spread at incredible speed. Groups formed and grew rapidly. A small group could gain a national audience in weeks. Economic shocks and cultural questions fused into a potent current. Shifts in politics and media accelerated the rise of patriot movements. New leaders spoke plainly to those who felt ignored, more direct, more forceful. Promises to put Britain first resonated with the overlooked. Tabloids amplified immigration, the EU, and eroding traditions. Issues framed as stark choices polarized opinion. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, one video could reach millions in hours. Echo chambers formed. Alternative views grew scarce. Populist politics, a sympathetic press and social media became a perfect storm. Brexit proved these forces could win and change the country's course. Patriot movements aren't monolithic. They span a wide spectrum. Some focus on culture and heritage, preserving traditions. They campaign for more national history in schools and support for traditional events, expressed through folk songs, dialects, pageantry, and conservation. Others prioritize sovereignty and strong borders. They argue it maintains cohesion and protects services. They call for tighter laws and robust enforcement, and fewer constraints from international agreements. Large movements mix jobs, law and order, identity and pride, drawing nurses, builders, small business owners, retirees. They ask for respect for the forces and a more assertive stance abroad. At the far fringe, extremist groups use patriotic language to divide, rejected by the vast majority. Most who feel a surge of patriotic sentiment are ordinary citizens, nurses, teachers, builders, shop workers, not ideologues. Their motives are human, a stable job, a safe street, dignity and respect. They seek identity and belonging in a fast-changing world. A fixed point in a sea of change. Security, economic and physical, feels at risk. When mainstream answers seem absent, people look elsewhere. Patriot groups promise decisive action and a voice, offering empowerment and agency. These movements challenge Britain's political order. They question long-standing consensus on globalization and social liberalism. They force identity, immigration control, and sovereignty to the top of the agenda. This can refresh debate, bringing more citizens' concerns into politics. But the passion and simplicity of slogans can deepen division. When politics becomes patriots versus traitors, people versus elite, common ground shrinks, gridlock grows. Public life risks becoming permanently harsher. Electorally, capturing patriotic mood can redraw maps. Parties must address concerns without divisive nationalism. Pressure can change immigration law, trade policy and foreign relations. Brexit being the clearest example. How should a mature democracy respond? First, listen. Leaders, institutions and media must hear the worries behind the slogans. Jobs, housing, erosion of community, real problems for millions. Champion facts, teach critical thinking and media literacy. When debate is evidence-based, extremes struggle. Then act. Invest in skills, support left-behind regions, fix housing and services. Tangible improvements calm fears better than rhetoric. Protect free speech and peaceful assembly. But enforce laws against incitement to hatred or violence. Apply the rule of law impartially to keep debate free and peaceful. No one is powerless. Register. Vote locally. Vote nationally. Hold leaders to account, ask questions and make your case. Volunteer. Help others. Build resilient communities. Verify before you share. Read varied viewpoints. Support quality, independent journalism. Refuse to spread rumours or falsehoods. Talk across differences. Listen with respect. Break the US versus them mentality. Strengthen democratic foundations with facts, fairness and solutions. Open, strong and respectful to all.